Well, our movie takes place after the bombs have gone off, so that's a huge point of separation from the first three movies. The first three movies are present-day pictures where you have Terminators coming back in time, and they're effectively chase movies. Our movie is about that dark space in between Judgment Day and 2029 when we know T-800s existed. How did Skynet get to that level of proficiency? We see the research and development of the machines, and we see machines in the water, on the roads, in the sky, just like any contemporary military construct. And just like the technology we're all familiar with, they start very big and bulky, and they get sleeker and more powerful. Like your first computer had, 2 megabytes of memory, and now it's got a terabyte. It's got a better video card, and it processes at an extraordinary rate. Same thing with Skynet and their machines. We meet Marcus right at the top of the film. It's present day. He's being put to death. He's committed a crime. He's given up on himself. He's given up on all of humanity. He's never seen anything kind in our world of privilege. And he's put to death, and then he wakes up and he finds himself disoriented in this new world. And strangely, it's his journey through this new world where he sees the value of himself and the value of humanity, because he sees people acting from a place of courage, from a place of compassion, from a place of generosity. And he never saw that in his regular world. And it's ironic that it took the bombs going off for him to see what was best in humanity. So he sees that, then he ultimately comes to realize that he has some metal bits and pieces running through his body. And the question of the movie is he a man or is he a machine? And therefore, can he be trusted? I think he's the most credible, talented actor of his generation. He makes excellent choices, and he inspires the trust of today's global movie-going audience. He's made great choices with The Machinist, American Psycho, 3:10 to Yuma, Velvet Goldmine. He's this wonderfully talented actor, and I really had my mind made up that it had to be Christian to play John Connor. I don't know of another actor in his early 30s that brings a sort of weight and gravitas to a screen presence and has the talent that Christian Bale has. He has a delicate nature and a human sensitivity that you see in Marlon Brando and, without being too obvious, Russell Crowe. So I took one look at Sam, I started to read him a little bit, we worked the material, and it was very clear he was our guy, and he can stand up to Christian in a two-shot, and you don't know which way to jump, which is the highest compliment I could ever pay anyone. I really wanted a difficult, dirty future. In that regard, I'm influenced by the Road Warrior movies, I'm influenced by Star Wars, and I wanted a dirty patina on the metal of the machines. Like, there are a bunch of tanks based on Soviet-era tanks that haven't been able to go in and get painted or tuned up in a long, long time. You get to see all the machines in the vernacular of Skynet. It's just like a contemporary military. You've got machines in the water, machines in the ground, machines in the sky. The Hydrobots live in the water. Why are they called Hydrobots? Because you and I fought them one day and they lived in the water and we said Hydrobots. We got the Moto Terminators that patrol the roads. They look like motorcycles, so we call them Moto Terminators. Hunter Killers that we're familiar with that Jim Cameron put into effect, but also giant transport ships that collect humans and bring them back to Skynet. We've got harvesters that collect the humans to place them in the transports. And, that's just sort of a giant robot idea founded in 50s Godzilla cinema. And it's just fun looking at the aerostats and the different machines of this world, because you want to see the success and failure of everything Skynet tried on their way to the T-800, their most proficient killing machine.